Hi everyone. So here we are in my little part, my woodland garden, surrounded by fences on either side, under a very old, very cankered apple tree. Ignore the compost bins and the mess. I've been trying to sort things out. Anyway, so we've had a beautiful display this spring. Got the hellebores and the anemones, lovely white anemone. This one's called the Bride. Absolutely gorgeous they were. Got the dogwoods that I planted last summer, autumn. They're now in full leaf, so they're growing nicely, but as you can see, caught in the act, lily beetles. Now these you don't want. Ordinarily I'd say, invite insects, everything into your garden, because as far as I'm concerned you're wanting to create an ecosystem. However, I do draw the line at lily beetles, so I'll sort those out in a bit. They don't only feed on lilies, they also feed on fritillaries, and these here were my snake's head fritillaries, and there's a seed head there, so I'm going to be sorting those. Actually, they're quite late arriving this year, are these beetles, but not keen on them, so I'll sort those out later. You've got the daylilies, they're starting to come up. They seem to be very happy here in this. It's like I suppose it'd be north facing, really. You don't get any direct sun from sort of 11 o'clock till about 4 o'clock, so everything that prefers a woodland setting gets no direct sunlight, the scorching sunlight, high UV between sort of like 11 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Obviously this changes throughout the year dependent on how high the sun is during that particular time. We've got the Eremerus, I'm probably saying that wrong, the foxtail lilies. That's there we are, right in the middle there. That is the flower stalk that will get to about 6 feet. Lift them and divide them every year after they die back, because they do produce an exact copy, full size, that you can just plant somewhere else in your garden. They'll also seed as well, if you leave them alone. But what I really wanted to talk to you today about, and unless you were really looking, you probably wouldn't even notice them at all, and that epimediums. See how tiny that is? Slightly larger cousin here. This one here. Amazing leaf colour. This is Epimedium rubra. As you can see, lovely red and green leaves. Now they're quite unassuming really, and as I say, if you didn't know what you were looking for, you probably wouldn't even notice them. But when you do, look at that little flower. They are the most beautiful little things, they really are. And today I got a delivery of 2 new ones. And here we are. We've got Epimedium Amber Queen and Epimedium Pink Elf. As I say, I've just got these. These are bare root, so when I get them out of the box, first thing they do is go into some water for a couple of hours to rehydrate them. And got to be careful because they're quite delicate. Up there, little bit. Right, so what I'm going to do now, because they've been soaking in water for a couple of hours, I'm going to plant them. Now, because of their ample roots, I'm going to put them in 5-inch pots just for now until they get going. Just some multi-purpose compost, because they like, as well as liking you know, dappled shade, they're not going to be any good for you in the sun. They don't like sunlight at all, so you want to plant them in 5-inch pots for now, as I say. Just a normal multi-purpose compost. They want to be in you've got to anticipate the size of the roots. Spread them out a little bit. Just give them a really good start. Now, Epimedium Pink Elf, which this one will only grow to be probably about the same as that white flowered one that I've shown you, maybe 15 centimetres tall. So put them somewhere that you're going to you'll be able to enjoy them, somewhere where it's not, you know, where they're not going to be drowned out by other plants, because they really are just delicate. With the rubra, which was the one that I showed you with the lovely rusty red leaves, I've had that in that particular spot for maybe 5 years, and last autumn, rather after it finished flowering, so not that big, maybe end of June time, that's the ideal time to dig them up, split them. All you've got to do is just basically chop them with a spade very carefully, and as long as you water them in well and make sure that that they don't dry out, because they don't like dry and they don't like sun. So as long as you can keep them moist, out of direct sun, there's no reason why you can't grow them. There's quite a number of different hybrids that we can that we have that we can grow in our garden in the UK. So you know, and they're well worth a look. I mean, look at the size of that root run there. That's huge for such a little plant. And again, we just spread the roots out a little bit. Obviously, when you decide that you're going to, you know, when you potted them up and you put them somewhere out of the sun, make sure you label them, because I'm a devil for not doing it, and then I get things popping up in the garden, no idea what they are, and I'll tell you what, every year I say to myself, I'm going to label everything, absolutely everything. Do I? No. It's like I don't put plant supports in before I need to, which can cause a problem in itself. But do Do I learn? No, I don't. But I suppose it's nice to see different things that, you know, you can't remember buying or planting, which is quite a few things, but I suppose it's all the joy of gardening. So there you go, epimediums. Take care.